how tough their schedule was, which led to the 4-game losing streak. They're healthy now, and Daryl Sutter's talked about it. Finally, since first time really since training camp, they're ready to go.
Yeah, road-heavy schedule will start the year. Chance for a break. We'll see how they can bounce back tonight against Seattle. The expansion team, the expansion bar was set so high by Vegas, almost impossible to meet what the Golden Knights were able to do. So, having said that, what are your thoughts on this Kraken team?
I like the team, but the goaltending has to be better. It's that simple.
So we look for the Seattle Kraken and the Calgary Flames to play for the first time of 4 meetings this season. They missed the first one in Calgary. They'll make that up later. In the meantime, let's hand things off to the PA announcer as we get set for the anthems.
Fans, we are so proud that we opened this amazing arena during a global pandemic. Thank you all for doing your part by showing proof of vaccination and wearing your masks. Please be extra diligent in keeping yourselves and our community safe and keeping us here to enjoy this beautiful game. Here to perform "O Canada" and the Star-Spangled Banner, please welcome Madison Stoneman.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle, Washington. First ever meeting between the Calgary Flames and the Seattle Kraken. Glad to have you with us. Tell us Flames hockey on Sportsnet. Jacob Markstrom gets the start for the Flames. Best road numbers in the entire league, .950 save percentage away from home. And despite not playing for nearly 3 weeks, still leads the league with 5 shutouts this season. At the other end, it's the former Calgary Hitman, Chris Drieger, getting the call for the Kraken. came over in the expansion draft from Florida. He has won 3 of his last 4 starts for Seattle.
And Rick, no question, all eyes are on Mark Giordano, the captain of the Seattle Kraken. First time ever playing against Calgary Flames, and I feel for him, Rick. The emotion that I'm sure that he has for tonight's game, and I hope it works in a positive way for the former Flames captain.
Thought that first meeting against his old team would be in Calgary on December 23rd. Of course, we all know what happened with COVID, but good to see the Flames and the Kraken going at it tonight here in Seattle as this one is underway. Puck played back to Mark Giordano. He'll fire a pass up to Blackwell, who flips it in off the top of the boards. Lindholm back to it for Calgary. Bumped by Yanni Gourde. Tipped to the side of the goal, covered up by Markstrom, and we get a whistle just 13 seconds into the hockey game.
Well, I mentioned it briefly in our opening, Rick, about Daryl Sutter talking a couple of days ago about the health of his team. And that can't be understated when you think about how I personally felt they were so beaten up and banged up and tired when they paused the season for the Flames December 11th that I think this is going to be really important improvement for the Flames.
17 first 28 games on the road for Calgary. 2 long Eastern road swings, couple trips out west. It was a grind, and oddly, you wouldn't plan it out that way, but a chance to get a break after that might help as the Flames look to snap a 4-game skid against the Kraken, who, as you mentioned, lost in overtime to Philadelphia last night in this very building. Got a late goal from Lausanne. Thought they might be able to steer it home, but 15 seconds later, the Flyers tied it up and sent it to OT, and Provorov with a winner. Puck play down. That'll go for an icing call. We get our second whistle in the first minute of this hockey game.
Get a look at Kraken head coach Dave Hextall, and he was actually quite happy with their effort last night. He thought that 5-on-5 they definitely dominated the Flyers, which I will agree with wholeheartedly, and so looking for the same sort of effort here tonight.
Warburg, Alberta native. There's the puck back to Shillington. Long shot, gloved by Drieger, as he snags that and hangs on.
Well, Chris Drieger not playing a ton yet this year. He started off the season with an injury, but this is a really important game and stretch for the Kraken. Take a look at the easy shot from Shillington from the point, but the Kraken, frankly, Rick, they've got to get a goalie to get on a run here.
You know, it's interesting with Grubauer in the summer. It looked like that might be a strength for them, but they just haven't found their stride yet. As Eberle takes a bump, dumps the puck in. Dylan Dubé through the hit. That'll be another icing call. Dubé playing at center ice tonight, and the faceoff goes back to the other end. Yeah,
and you're exactly right, Rick. When I saw this roster in the expansion draft, I thought, boy, this team looks really good in goal. They're going to try and set it up. That's going to be their strength, and unfortunately for them, one of the things, they're not playing terrible. I don't want to go down that road, but no timely saves. Last night is a great example.
Play to the far side, picked up by Monahan. He'll chip it to the corner for Richardson, knocked down by Lausanne, who feeds it ahead, tipped across. Play back to the boards, Flames keep it alive. Richardson stays up on the attack. Lausanne and Richardson battle for the puck. Lewis bumping along the far side with McCann, but it's scooped up and carried out by Geekie. And he moves up onto that top line with a late scratch to Jaden Schwartz. No official word yet why he's out, but Kraken have to make that change from last night's lineup. McCann feeds it back. Quick one-timer. Stopped by Markstrom. Rebound still loose. Played in front. Tipped just wide of the goal. It went off Geekie, and then Eberle as well, who gets a chance, and that's turned away by Markstrom. Some good early chances now for Seattle. Just shy of the 2-minute mark of the first period. Puck played back to the corner. Eberle goes to it. Takes a look. Feeds it to the line. Played in deep by Borgen. In behind the net, Jared McCann trying to shake Monahan. Knocks him down, but that'll be a penalty on Sean Monahan. Cross-checking the call after some pressure by Seattle. Flames take a penalty, and the Kraken will go on the power play.
Take a look at the first good scoring chance of the game. Borgen at the point with the blast, a one-timer. Markstrom can't control the rebound. That's the key. And then it's going to go back right in front to the guy you want that puck on the stick, and that's Eberle, and somehow he misses it. There's the slight cross-check by Monahan, and the Kraken get the first power play of the game.
Power play that's its 20th in the league at 18.1%. Flames' 4th best penalty kill, just under 86%. And a face-off win for Lindholm, but Geekie breaks through and tips it over to Donskoy. Plays it back to the line to Gourde. Fires a pass across. Play to the half boards. Geekie will work it towards the corner and play it back to the line to Carson Soucy. Over to Gourde, whose shot was blocked. Hanifin got in the way. Susie takes a look, shoots, and that got through. Loose puck tipped away, though. Yanni Gord back on it. Susie one more time on the other side. A one-timer by Geekie, and that goes wide. And it's taken away, and a good play by Backlund. Breaks out with Lindholm shorthanded. Lindholm in front. There's the pass, tipped away by Susie. As Backlund tried to feed it across to Lindholm, looking for the shorthanded goal. He heads off now on a change on the PK as the Kraken bring it back in. Worked down the far side by Morgan Geekie. Tries to cut across, knocked away by Anderson. Not out. Wenberg from his knees makes a play to Donskoy. Over to Gord. He surveys. Settles it down on the half boards. Yanni Gord. Hard pass across. Wenberg. Susie takes a look. Traffic in front. Passes instead. Played in front. That fired across the slot to the other side. Back to the line. Susie feeds it down low. Back to Susie with a shot. And Markstrom out of the top of the crease, able to make the save. And no rebound.
Susie gets a couple of nice chances here on the power play. You can see that he's really patient and understands when to get the puck through there. Plenty of traffic. He's looking for the deflection by Donskoy. And here's Michael Backlund on a 2-on-1. And the defenseman does a real nice job getting his stick on that one. That again was Susie. And then Susie finished it off with another blast from the point.
Viking Alberta native working the point on that power play. Shot by Giordano. Meantime, ricochets wide. Here's Everly. Played it down low. Picked up by Johansson with a pass around. There's McCann who drew the penalty. Back to Mark Giordano. Wrist shot. Deflected in front. Never got through. Flames able to clear. Racing after it is Trevor Lewis. Giordano back to it first. Makes a pass on the far side to Jared McCann, who feeds it ahead to Calle Yarncroke. Bumps it back. Jordan Everly will fire it in. Markstrom out to slow it down, whip it up the boards off of Everly. It bounces right across to Mangiapane, and away he goes. Andrew Mangiapane in on Giordano. Turns back to Anderson. Shoots! Stopped by Drieger as he's able to turn that chance on the penalty kill aside for the Flames and hang on for a whistle.
And what a play by Markstrom behind the net, and he's just going to rifle this high and hard along the glass, and that allows Mangiapane to pick this puck up through the neutral zone. He does a really nice job with puck protection through the neutral zone, and then she's going to spot Rasmus Anderson. That's a terrific chance by Anderson and a great save by Drieger. That's exactly what the Kraken needed, a big save early.
Way out the challenge.
He sure was.
2 feet outside the crease, made the save. Now Zadorov with a shot. Power play winding down for Seattle. Puck comes free on the near side. Lindholm puts it behind the net to Tkachuk. 3 shots on the power plays. Monahan's out of the box. He goes right to the bench for a change. Johnny Gaudreau into the play. Shillington couldn't keep it on side. It's taken away by McCormick and cleared to center ice. Just past the 4-minute mark of the opening period. Flames dump it in. Lozon goes back to it. Takes a look, lifts it out. Zadorov able to settle it down and make a play over to Shillington, who finds Lindholm. Pass off the mark, might be icing, but Tkachuk racing in after it. Doesn't have a stick. He lost his stick and his glove under the blue line. And was able to take off the icing call with half of his equipment gone.
Only Matthew.
Kraken dump it in. Anderson back to it. Took a bump from McCormick. Made a play up the boards, and the puck slides out to center ice. Fired back in, and Pitlick and Borgen come together. Borgen wound up going down. Backlund, meantime, dumps the puck in. That'll bounce wide of the goal. Racing up on the forecheck is Pitlick. Now Coleman trying to feed a pass back. Fanned on it. Stolen by Wenberg. Carried out now by Borgen. Ahead to Wenberg. Carries in. Passing over to Donskoy just off the mark. Flames turn it back. Connor Pitlick leads the rush into the zone. Long shot wide. Rebound. Pitlick fired that wide from the circle. Played back to the line. Shillington. Wrist shot. Gloved. And play continues as it's fed over to Mark Giordano. Passed out to Wenberg at center. He'll flip it into Yarncroke. Bumped by Tanev. Gets the puck free. Mangiapane's pass finds Lucic. And then Mangiapane put the puck into the Seattle bench right through the open gate.
Score the new Pizza 73 chicken sandwiches, including creamy garlic, spicy ghost pepper, or classic, or available in new plant-based. Learn more at pizza73.com.
If you look at the middle of the screen, there's Adam Larson getting tied up with Tkachuk. That's how he loses his stick and his glove. Good thing Tkachuk continued to move his feet, though, and nullify that icing. Smart play.
5.5 minutes gone here in the opening period. Yanni Gord steers the puck in. Zadorov back. Yarncroke steals in front. Fanned on. There's a shot. Giordano scores! Mark Giordano against his old team makes it 1-0 Seattle.
Only fitting, right? Mark Giordano on a bit of a broken play. Here's Gord, gets a puck in deep, and there's a bad exchange by the Flames. The puck was missed in the slot, and Giordano is going to pinch in from the blue line and just rip that glove side, beating Markstrom. And it's just such an emotional high for Mark Giordano to score that first goal against the Flames. And I'm sure that great feeling for Mark.
Fourth of the season for Mark Giordano. And the Kraken open the scoring in this one. 6 minutes gone now in the opening period. Lauzon pressured, gets it free. Wenberg turns, pressured by Lindholm, forces a turnover. Knocked away. Johansson trying to get the puck out, kicks it to center. Plays it across. Now it's Wenberg in. Here's Johansson, back to Wenberg. Trying to feed it across for Donskoy. That's broken up. And Johnny Gaudreau wheels down the wing. Put the puck in deep. Lauzon up the boards, cut off by Anderson with a bit of room and time. Wrist shot stopped by Drieger. Rebound. Larson settles it down. Finds a bit of open ice. Carries to the line. Kraken changing, so he'll take his time. Flames make a change as well. Fired in deep. Shillington under pressure from Everly. Tipped around. McCann trying to get there. Coleman can't get it away. There's McCann back to the line. Borgen again just missed the pass, but it goes right across. Long shot by Soucy, gloved by Markstrom. Geeky, a little traffic in front, draws a bit of a response, but nothing serious. Mark Giordano does it against his old team, and the Kraken have a 1-0 lead on Calgary in Seattle.
Thanks to Save on Foods, $1 Million Score and Win. 4 goals by any Flames player could net you $100,000, and 5 goals, $1 million. Good luck, Catherine.
And Mark Giordano with the first goal of the game. It's an intended pass from Yarncroke to Blackwell in the slot. He can't handle it, and it goes right to Giordano, pinching in from the point, and he just beats Markstrom glove side.
Blackwell, Yarncroke pick up the helpers on Giordano's 4th of the season. Shillington carries through center. Here's Johnny Gaudreau playing it across. That pass tipped by Gord. Flipped ahead by Blackwell, not out. Gaudreau on it. Tight turn just inside the line. Finds the faceoff dot with a shot. That went off the leg. Back to the blue line. Flames keep it alive. Kachuk trying to get it in front. Blocked by Larson. Gaudreau's pass over to Lindholm with a shot. That's turned away by Drieger. And the loose puck's cleared out. Back to the Calgary blue line. Chuck had it batted away at center ice. Everly's on it for the Kraken. Drops it back into his own zone for Adam Larson. Banked ahead by Lauzon. Broken up in the neutral zone. Flames back on the attack. Mangiapane. Dubé with Lucic in front. Trying to get it there. Blocked by Adam Larson. Good Branson gets the puck. Threw it on goal. That's deflected wide. Bodies in front of Drieger, but the puck missed the net. Fight for it ensues in the corner. Lucic gets it back. Zadorov at the line with a pass across. Good Branson takes a look. Here's Lucic. Shoots. Stop. And the rebound smothered as Dubé took a whack at it. Drieger's able to hang on as the Flames push back and look for the equalizer.
The new Sports Select, now with single game bets and more ways to play at sportselect.com.
Monahan facing off against Alexander True. And wins it for Calgary, but something wasn't right. They'll redo it, and Monahan gets tossed. Just past the 8-minute mark in the first. Richardson wins the draw. Here's Hanifin. Shoots, deflects off a foot wide. One off the stick and off Lewis, who gets a chance on the backhand that's turned away by Drieger, who hugs the post. Puck up the boards. And True is on it with a pass across to Giordano. Trying to feed it ahead. That's out of the reach. McCormick racing after it. Gets the puck go along the boards. Monahan back in his own zone. Finds Brad Richardson, who carries out. Hanifin joins the rush. Will peel off. Flames start a change. Giordano with the puck and a pass to Cole Lind. This pass hit escape, but it bounces back to Mark Giordano. And he'll drop it off to Jamie Oleksiak. Gets it back to Giordano and head up. Works a long pass up, bounced in off Tanev. Johansson up on the forecheck, will flip it around. Donskoy racing after it, Shillington on him. Backlund knocks down his man and steals the puck. Pitlick pressured. Bumped by Borgen. Helped up by Coleman. Plays it around for Shillington. Didn't quite pick it up, but it clears the zone to center ice. Backlund's little pass to Pitlick. Intercepted. Flames get it back. Zadorov quick up to Coleman. He's checked. And then Borgen and Coleman collide. Borgen's been physical in this first period. Zadorov goes back to it. Takes a play over to Goodbranson. Drops it back to Nikita Zadorov. Wheels out, lifts it in. Wide of the goal. Soucy puts the puck up the boards. Picked off. Here's Tkachuk behind the net in front. Zadorov takes a look. Passes instead. They score! Johnny Gaudreau on the setup by Nikita Zadorov. And the Flames have tied it up at 1.
Well, Johnny Gaudreau is a beneficiary of the patience of Nikita Zadorov. What a fantastic play by the Flames defense. And just take a look at the aggressive play by Drieger. That's going to be the problem. He is well outside the crease, and unfortunately for him, you go out that far. Well, he's actually at the edge of the blue paint, but that's just too far on that shot. And then Zadorov just passes it right to Johnny Gaudreau and a wide open net.
You could hear Gaudreau calling for the puck because he knew that he had that wide open side.
100%.
Zadorov hurt him. And
Love
Johnny Gaudreau gets his 11th of the season, ties this up at 1.
And it kind of reminds me of that first big save by Drieger on Rasmus Anderson, where you said he was about 2 feet outside the crease.
Kraken back into the zone. Bouncing puck in the corner. Blackwell bumped by Hannafin. Hannafin gets the loose puck, backhands it ahead, return pass, works the puck in. Here's Gaudreau. Over to Tkachuk with a shot. That was blocked by Lausanne. Played back in front, tipped away by Larson. Lindholm was right there, and it's fed out to Blackwell. He'll play it in at the end of his shift and turn to the bench. Markstrom feeds the puck to Noah Hannafin. That's off the stick of Everly. So no icing is out to play it as Drieger. Whips the puck off the glass, and that goes out. And they say straight out. So a delay of game penalty coming up to Seattle. Flames going on the power play after Johnny Gaudreau ties this game at 1 on Sportsnet.
Seattle goaltender Drieger, 2 minutes for delay of game, puck over glass. But let's listen to Johnny Gaudreau on the pass from Zadorov. He's going to call for it. You can hear his voice distinctly as soon as Zadorov gets the puck. Oh, that's fantastic, right?
Communication, kids.
Communication.
Yeah, it's important.
Oh, boy, right?
That's the goal to tie it up.
That was a great example of it. You and I are here, 150 feet above ice level, and it was crystal clear.
So Jared McCann will go to the box, serve the penalty on the goaltender. Flames' first power play of the night. They sit 11th in the league at just over 22%. 20th ranked penalty kill for Seattle. Lindholm out there with Tkachuk, Monahan, Gaudreau, and Anderson. Lindholm waved. Monahan steps in to take the draw against Yanni Gourde. And wins it cleanly back to Gaudreau. Anderson, one-timer turned away by Drieger. Rebound to the boards. Rock broke there, all the way down. Markstrom out to play it. Makes a pass to Gaudreau. Worked in on the wing by Lindholm, and now Tkachuk to the circle, trying to get a shot away. That was tipped off his stick. Back to the line. Anderson had to reach for it. It went outside the zone, played it back in. Flames have to tag up. So Larson will take his time over to Lausanne, and he fires it all the way down. Inside 9 minutes to go in the opening period. Top unit still out on the power play. And Gaudreau brings the puck out of his own end. Now Monahan down the way. He bumps it back to Anderson. Down the boards to Gaudreau. To the slot. Monahan with a shot, and that's off a stick, and the puck goes out of play.
So Lindholm is waved out. Sean Monahan comes in, wins the face-off cleanly. Puck comes back to the point to Johnny Gaudreau, and quickly to Rasmus Andersson, the hard one-timer, and Drieger with the save. But what an advantage when you can throw in a guy like Monahan after the number one center
With
gets
net
faked
coins,
out.
you can
Face off to the right of Drieger. Minute 7 left in the power play. Second unit on. Here's Hannafin with a pass over. Shillington shoots. Drieger finds that with Lucic standing right in the sight line. And the loose puck's tipped out. Donskoy trying to get away. Markstrom out to play it. Gets there just ahead of Donskoy. And clears the puck to Hannafin. There's Hannafin, pardon me. Takes the pass from Shillington. Plays it around the boards. Giordano back to it. Gets it past Shillington and all the way down the ice. Shillington over to Mangiapane. Backlund carries in. Takes a look. Hannafin back at the line. They get it set up again. Shillington from the circle. Retreats to the boards. Back to Hannafin. Backlund. Hannafin shoots, and that whistle's just wide again. Lucic right in front of Drieger. But the shot missed the net. Loose puck cleared down the ice. 10 seconds left in the penalty to Seattle. One last rush on the power play for Calgary as Dylan Dubé wheels down the left side with a play all the way across to Goodbranson off his stick into the corner. Stays up on the play, took a bump. Penalty comes to an end. 2 shots on the power play. Wristed towards the goal. That was blocked in. There's McCann, who's out of the box after serving that penalty. Knocked down at center ice. Loose puck. Gets it back. Here's McCann. Feeds it over. Everly with a shot up high. Markstrom makes the save. I thought he'd fire a pass across to Geekie. Looked like he was open. Elected to shoot. And Markstrom with the stop off the shoulder as Everly's pass will be picked off by Pitlick. Crisscrossing with Coleman. Coleman bumped. Stays on the puck. Plays it back to Shillington. He'll feed it across to his partner Tanev. They retreat. Flames finish off a change. So do the Kraken. That pass off the mark. Intercepted and dumped in by McCormick. Shillington goes back to it. Lewis, little play to Monahan. And he has room to skate it out. Gain center, backhands it in. Drieger puts the puck to the corner. Tipped up the boards. Here's Andersson leaning into a shot. Drieger makes the save and hangs on.
Let's take a look at Jacob Markstrom. Brave play here. Donskoy gets a puck past Hannafin, and take a look how quickly Markstrom read that. That's the key to that, Rick. He didn't hesitate one bit. If you hesitate at all, then you're in big, big trouble.
Play like that knocked him out for a while last season,
Yes, it
Kelly,
sure
when
did.
he was involved with that collision.
With Tanner
Pearson,
Yep.
Vancouver. But you're right, you got to make a quick decision.
Yeah, you do. Instantaneous, really.
Morgan puts the puck up the boards. Bounced off traffic, back to the circle. Susie. Morgan. Out the center. Wenberg bumps it back. Johansson carries in. Donskoy. Shot on goal, and Markstrom will hang on to that. Just shy of the 14-minute mark of the opening period.
open your PC Optimum app today and load exclusive offers on PC products this holiday season.
Take a look at Markstrom, and man, he is having such a great season, as you mentioned. Even with that delay in the schedule, leading the league with 5 shutouts, just spectacular.
Puck back to the line to Larson, wrist one wide. Donskoy battling with Tanev. Donskoy's pass bounced off Tanev, comes back to Donskoy. A flip pass over to Johansson. He bats it across. Lausanne scored his first goal as a Kraken last night. Actually had 2, but the first one was disallowed for goalie interference on a challenge by Philly. Right? Puck cleared out. Talking to Daryl Sutter today. He thought that goal should have counted, by the way. In case anybody's keeping score. You disagree, but
I'm, that's always a tricky one for me.
I'm just stick up
I'm
with the
on
goalie.
the fence, right?
Mangiapane bumps it back. Zadorov fires the puck in. Blocked it away. Played back in front. Mangiapane couldn't settle it down as he was fed by Lucic. Reached out on the backhand, but just lost the handle. And we all know about Mangiapane's prowess on the road this season. 16 of his 17 goals have come away from home.
That's crazy to understand, right?
Here's Lucic over to Mangiapane. carries in, takes a look, played it back to Lucic. He was checked as Jamie Oleksiak got in the way. Here's Giordano. Yarncroke now will feed it ahead. Yanni Gord checked by Hannafin. Good stick there by the Flames defenseman. Calgary changing. Kraken as well. Inside 5 minutes to go in this first period of play. Kraken at an early edge in shots. Flames up 12-9 in that category right now as Pitlick heads into the forecheck. Geekie gets the puck to the corner to Soucy. Soucy plays it around. Fed out now by Borgen. Flames take it away at center ice and head back in on the attack. Michael Backlund to Coleman just out of his reach. Bumped by Soucy. Borgen puts the puck to the boards to Everly. And he'll fire a long pass across to McCann. Chips it in past Anderson. Jared McCann with a pass up the near side. Everly gets to it. Plays it back to the corner to Geekie. Moves on. Down the boards to Geekie. Backlund watching him. Geekie played it in front, and that was intercepted by Blake Coleman. Coleman to Rasmus Anderson. He'll gain the red line and slide the puck to the line, head off at a change. True with the dump in. A little short happer to Markstrom. Scoops that up and hangs on. 3.5 minutes to go in the first. We're all tied at 1. Telus Flames hockey on Sportsnet.
Of course, would play close to 15 years with the Calgary Flames. He would win an ESPY with the Muhammad Ali Award. He would also go on to win the Norris as the league's top defenseman. A new home in Seattle, but certainly all kinds of great memories and so prominent in the community with all the great work he and Lauren do. And we are going to catch up with him in the first intermission. He will join us as he stops by after scoring his 4th of the season. He scored against the Flames in the preseason, and now he, of course, he scores against his old team tonight.
Yeah, of course it would happen. Of course. You look pretty happy. It opened the scoring, made it 1-0 before Gaudreau tied it up. Also joining Ryan in the first intermission, Brad Treliving.
Yeah, that's right.
General manager of the Flames, so look forward to that.
Looking forward to both conversations.
And that puck is frozen side of the goal by Jacob Markstrom. Once again, here's Ryan.
Well, Rick, Calgary Flames score 4 delivered by Hello.
We'll get to that in the second, Ryan. Things get a little rough after the whistle. Hasn't been an overly physical game, but
you're right.
They get a little testy here. Let's take a look, Kelly, at how this all got going, although it cools off as quickly as it started.
Chris Tanev appears to be in the middle. And he just pulls McCormick back. Oh, it's in the high slot, yeah. Shillington. And I think it's Alex True as well. And just a little pushing and shoving. I thought it was Tanev that got it started, but
no penalties out of that?
Nope, good.
Somebody stays on the ice. Right. True will face off against Monahan with 3.5 minutes to go. And wins it for Seattle. McCormick plays it back to Giordano, but had to take it outside the line. Over to Oleksiak. A bump from Richardson, fires the puck in. Flames with a chance to clear and do, but too hard. And that'll be an icing call on Calgary. Oh, they wave it off, pardon me.
Okay.
Zadorov on the puck.
Icing as well.
Bouncing near the line. Cross to Gabranson, fires the puck in. Here's Gaudreau, back to Zadorov, who shoots, turned away by Drieger. Wenberg zigzagging out of the zone, lost the puck to Lindholm, quickly ahead. That pass tipped. Kraken back on it. Donskoy flipped it in. Nikita Zadorov goes back to it. Johnny Gaudreau had to wait for that pass off the boards and bumps it back to Zadorov with 2.5 to go in the period. Eric Gudbranson. Chris Drieger out to play it. Lozon feeds it ahead. Flames take it away. Noah Hannafin leads the rush down the wing. Tries a long shot. Drieger with the save. Rebound to the glass. Flipped in deep. Adam Larson, long pass, finds Everly, but he's by himself. Geekie joins him now as Everly's knocked down by Anderson. Pass in front. McCann trying to settle it down. Bouncing puck. Here's Geekie. Penalty coming up to Calgary. Back to the line to Soucy. Plays it over to Geekie. Soucy, extra attacker on. Here's Borgen. Soucy one more time. Everly from the circle with a pass over to Yanni Gord. Hopped off his stick. Back to the line. Borgen. One more time for Soucy. Long stretch here with the 6th attacker up, and now Calgary touches the puck in the Kraken will get their second power play. All right, once again, here's Ryan.
Well, the Calgary Flames score 4, delivered by HelloFresh. It is back. Play now on the Saddle Dome Live app or at NHL.com/Flames/score4 for your chance to win a pair of Lower Bowl tickets.
Rasmus Andersson, 2 minutes in the penalty box for holding. And it's going to be along the boards. Just gets his stick in there on Jordan Eberle and his left hand. And every time you put your stick in your hand in there and the player goes down, likelihood that you'll get called.
Second power play for Seattle, 0 for 1. McCann gets it back to Mark Giordano, over to Eberle.
It's time now.
Backlund steals and clears. Giordano back. Leaves the puck for Marcus Johansson. Skates through center into the zone. On the wing for Yarncroke. Tanev steals. Backlund gets the puck and away he goes. As Lindholm and Tanev joining him on the rush. Backlund tries a shot and Dreamer off the challenge, makes the save. And hangs on for a whistle as we hit the final minute of play of the period.
And another strong play by Chris Tanev. And he's going to allow the Flames to exit the zone. The puck is in behind the net. And look at the strength by Tanev. There's two Kraken all over him, and he's the one that gets the puck. Headmans it to Michael Backlund. A shot from well out, but that's just such a great play by Chris Tanev. It's what you expect from that defenseman, right?
Flames have 2 shorthanded goals this season. And I agree, he's been just terrific since coming over last year from Vancouver.
Model of consistency.
And not to take anything away from Shillington, whose game has taken a big leap forward this year, but he and Tanev are the perfect pairing in terms of how they complement each other.
I agree, different players.
Yep. Here's Geekie in, taken down by Zadorov. Gets up looking for a penalty, doesn't come. Zadorov gets the puck to Lewis. Heavy lifting in the corner, now it's played back towards the top of the circle. At the line now for Soucy, over to Gord with a shot, and Hannafin got in the way of that one. Carson Soucy having trouble, but able to keep it in as it rolled along the line. Zadorov cut it off. He'll take off, might get away on a short-handed chance. Here's Nikita Zadorov, right in, shot it wide. Puck was rolling, and he couldn't get it to settle down and get a clean shot away. And missed Zadorov had a partial break on a penalty kill. Of all people. And now he has words out near the blue line after that play.
I think he's pretty surprised by that. Take a look at his breakaway. And the puck is chipped along by the Flames bench, and then he's like, really? I've got a breakaway? And a little bit surprised and shoots a little bit wide to the glove side, but I don't think he was expecting it. And you know, the puck was on end at the very end and then shoots it wide, but interesting shift by Zadorov.
Well, he has an assist on the Gaudreau goal. We're all tied up at 1. Don't forget Mark Giordano coming up with Ryan Leslie. Brad Treliving as well. Lots going on in the first break, and that'll all be after Sportsnet Central, which is next on TELUS Flames Hockey. In Seattle, Johnny Gaudreau with the Calgary goal. That means we have our first winner in Save On Foods $1 million score and win, and that came after Mark Giordano, the former Flames captain, opened the scoring. 1-1 through 20 minutes. Rick Ball, Kelly Rudy, Ryan Leslie with you. Glad to have you with us. TELUS Flames Hockey.
Yeah, sorry, Rick.
Beautiful arena. Our first chance to do a game out of here. Just gorgeous. Climb a pledge.
I had heard great things, but this exceeds my expectations.
Late stages, second power play of the game for the Kraken. They score, and a bouncing rebound swatted home by Calle Yarncroke. And Giordano might get an assist on that goal. It's 2-1 Seattle.
And just a nice play, throwing the puck to the net right off the faceoff. The Kraken, that's Giordano, quickly moving his feet. He's going to throw the backhand pass in front. And at first it looks like it's like saved by Markstrom. And the puck goes right back in front, and there's Yarncroke right where he should be. And he swats that one out of the air. But what a great play by Mark Giordano. Great hand-eye coordination from Yarncroke. And quickly, the Kraken have a 2-1 lead just 9 seconds into the period.
Yarncroke's third of the season. It is a power play goal.
And if Mark Giordano doesn't move his feet like that, they don't get that opportunity, right?
And the Flames find themselves down by a goal for the second time in the game as Rasmus Andersson takes the puck and whips it around the glass. Gaudreau lets it go back to the line for Hannafin. He'll play it deep. Johnny Gaudreau put it in front. That pass tipped away by Lauzon. And it's scooped up by Yarncroke. Down the wing, he'll work the puck over the line. Drops it off, shot by Lauzon. That's off a stick, and the puck goes out of play.
And that is the key. I'm going to say it for the third time here watching this replay. Giordano moving his feet, and he gets up ice quickly. Excuse me, we're not going to see it this time, but that was the key for me, Rick. Oftentimes, I don't know if lethargic is the right word, but to start a period, especially on the power play, you just don't seem to have the energy. And in that case, that's what Mark created.
And he gets the second assist. McCann the other on Yarncroke's goal. 2-1 Kraken early second period. Dylan Dubé feeds a pass out to Lucic, and he'll work it down the wing. Dubé back on the puck with a chance to feed it in front for Mangiapane, and getting in the way was that big leg of Oleksiak. Here's Tanev at the line. Play it down the boards into the corner. Giordano fires it ahead. McCann tips it across. Mangiapane trying to get there. Second chance, gets the puck free over to Dubé. Takes a look with a shot and a glove saved by Drieger. And he hangs on. More ruck stuff after the whistle.
And is it Mangiapane going after Mark Giordano?
Dubé was getting a little fired up. Mangiapane in there, and Lucic comes in. And
oh, that's right. Yeah, it's Dubé, yeah.
Separates the crowd, and things cool off quickly.
Well, Mark Giordano talked about it in the intermission. Now it's a bit chippy. Watch this play by Lucic. Right along the boards, quick up to Mangiapane. And then here's that long reach like you were talking about, Rick, from Oleksiak, taking away that pass to Dubé in front. And here's going to be a good save by Dubé, or by Drieger on Dubé. Nice high glove shot. Goaltender handles that one nicely.
Lindholm out to face off against Wenberg. Flames center gets tossed. Tkachuk steps in to take the draw. Flames win it. Tanev back at the line. Here's Tkachuk. Pass tip comes to Tanev. Long shot blocked in front by Adam Larsson. And Donskoy takes off with it the other way as he carries in. Turns on the boards. Cuts off the wall. Forced back. Puts it to the corner. Lindholm there. Pressured by Johansson. Puck comes free to Johnny Gaudreau. He'll bring it out with a play to Tkachuk. Little reverse whammy on Lauzon. Lauzon able to keep Tkachuk from entering the zone. The puck's played back to the Calgary end. Lindholm had it hop away. Larsson there to feed it ahead. Broken up by Zadorov. Here's Tkachuk. Back to Nikita Zadorov. Branson having trouble with that pass. Regains control. Zadorov, puck bouncing on him. Played in front by Lind, and it's picked off by Backlund. Away he goes. Michael Backlund. Rink-wide pass to Tkachuk. Down the right side with a shot, and that went past Soucy and then high and wide of the goal. And the puck winds up bouncing out of play.
Alberta Blue Cross Group benefit plans allow your employees to enroll and manage their own coverage online on any device, making benefits easier for them and you.
Matthew Tkachuk with the reverse hit on Lausanne, but he's ready for it. Oftentimes, you catch the defenseman unsuspecting, and in this case, the defenseman is able to keep his balance.
Backlund wins the draw with some help. Good Branson tries a shot. It goes off Yarncroke's stick, and again, the puck's out of play, and we'll face off again to the left of Chris Drieger.
Now, I don't know if you found it interesting. A couple days ago, Rick, Daryl Sutter was saying he doesn't like the taxi squad, and he feels badly for those players in the sense that, you know, you're going to be practicing with the team, but you're missing time out in the games, and it does nothing to help your career. In some cases, you play a full year, and you're only going to play about 3 games, and that's not good for your development.
Well,
so
it's interesting you say that. I was talking to Dallas Aikens, the coach of Anaheim, early in the season. We did a game down there, and he said last year was really tough because they had a big. He goes, normally there's only 3 or 4 guys in your roster who are disappointed they're not playing. Now you got 12.
Right.
They're all grumpy,
and you're trying to manage those and your roster, right? That's a great point. I love that.
And especially for that team last season, the Ducks, because they were losing so much.
Not this year.
Guys in the tax squad were going, why are we not playing? We're not winning anyway.
Right.
Yeah, they've been terrific this year, haven't they?
Holy.
Well, Jeff Ward, the former Flames coach, and Newell Brown both brought in to work on the power play, and boy, has that turned around for them.
Absolutely. Going from the worst in history to a terrific year.
Here's Zadorov back on the puck. Off the boards and out. No icing. Soucy could have played it. Looked around the boards, back the other way by Seattle. No icing that way. True was up after it. Put ahead by Richardson. Kept onside by Jamie Oleksiak. Alex True's pass deflects. Cole Lind gets it back to Oleksiak. Shoots. That's blocked by Anderson. He's forced back to the boards. Flames get the puck. Richardson can't get it out, but Monahan's able to get it to the line and finally chip to center ice. A little scrambly here on this shift. Monahan with a big hit on True, knocked him down. Lind, meantime, into the zone. Monahan's knocked down. That'll be a penalty as Monahan got tripped. And things get more physical here early in the second. Started late in the first and continues here. It looks like Calgary will get a power play on all this as Lewis exchanges pleasantries with Cole Lind.
And the rough stuff continues here. There's some bad blood between these two sides.
Well, the long history between these two teams, Kelly, I can't expect anything else.
Right, so some unexpected hits too, Rick. Here's Yanni Gourde, 5'9". He's going after Zadorov, who's 6'6". Does a nice job separating the defenseman from the puck. That's exactly what you want to have from every player. It doesn't matter your size. And here's the Sean Monahan hit. Terrific play. And then in comes McCormick, and he knocks down Sean Monahan, and that's a pretty easy call for the officials. They're watching that the entire way.
So Flames get their second power play. They're 0 for 1. Lindholm to face off against Yanni Gourde. Scramble draw. Flames settle it down. Gaudreau takes the puck. Tkachuk. Anderson has to pick it up off the boards. Elias Lindholm back to the point. Lindholm again. Circle. Shoots. Deflected on goal, and Drieger's able to find the puck and hang on.
All right, take a look at this play by Lindholm on the right-hand side. He recognizes Matthew Tkachuk goes in front, and he quickly gets that shot to the front. There's a nice deflection, Matthew Tkachuk, and it hits the right pad of Drieger.
Gaudreau passing down low, flipped on goal by Tkachuk from a sharp angle. That's fought off by Drieger. Gaudreau again to the circle, shoots, scores! Johnny Gaudreau goes upstairs, posted in, and gets his second of the game and ties this up at 2.
This is just an all-round good play on the power play, all because of Johnny Gaudreau, his sight and what he understands about the game. Right there, gets a nice pass to Tkachuk. He tries to chip it over the left shoulder of Drieger. Now puck's going to come back to Johnny Gaudreau on the right flank, and watch this shot. There is not a lot of room there. Perfectly placed shot. Yep, Drieger just in this case a tiny bit too deep in his net. The first goal by Johnny Gaudreau a little bit too aggressive, this time a little too deep, and there's a little bit of room.
So Flames answer back with a power play goal of their own. We're all tied up again here, just past the 4-minute mark now in the second period of play. Lucic takes a look, Fans gets it back, now got a shot away, that was blocked in front. Here's Mangiapane. Protects the puck. Puts it behind the net. Will Borgen there to pick it up. More ahead, Minnesota native. Trying to spring McCann. Right in. Off the post. Got a backhander away. Snuck it past the goaltender, Markstrom, but couldn't beat the iron. As he was in behind everybody. Jared McCann that close to his 13th goal of the season. Backlund. Lost the puck. Everly brings it up. Boy, McCann never looked like he was going to get much of a chance away. Having trouble selling the puck down, but by the time he did, it was that close to going in. Pitlick, meantime, with speed. Spun around by Soucy. It's been a good game.
Very good game.
Giordano clears. Now we'll go all the way down for an icing call. 5 minutes gone in the second.
Let's take a look at this breakaway by McCann. It's a wonderful outlet pass by Morgan, and you see he kind of loses the puck, McCann, and tries to get again back on the backhand, and he's able to elevate it just a little bit. That's a hard play, though, when you're on your backhand. It appeared to me like the puck was rolling a little bit, Rick.
Here's Blake Coleman shooting, and that was blocked in front by Giordano. He'll fire a pass ahead. That goes in off the Branson. Markstrom banks it off the boards, not out. Kept on side by Wenberg. Kraken fired around. Alexiak took a hit, so knocks down his man. Donskoy with a good check on the far side. Fished free, though, by Wenberg. Back to the line. Alexiak shoots, that goes wide. Bounces right to Blake Coleman. And now Zadorov brings the puck to the line, and it winds up going off a stick into the Calgary bench.
Mayfair Diagnostics, the official medical imaging provider for the Calgary Flames.
Nikita Zadorov has had a really good game, and he had that fantastic assist on the first goal by Johnny Gaudreau. Really physical and making some real good plays with the puck head up, exiting the zone nicely.
Short-handed breakaway, too.
Yeah, right. Late in the
First period. He's been all over it. Mark Giordano with a pass around. Alexiak off the glass and out. Trevor Lewis takes a look, fires one in. Richardson kicks it around to Lind. And now Monahan back to Brad Richardson. Tipped it towards Lewis, broken up by Giordano. Now Lewis from behind the net. Puck bounced in front. Monahan couldn't sweep it on goal. Picked off by Giordano. He's able to get it out. And away goes Alex True. 3 Kraken over the line. Fed in for McCormick. Hannafin breaks up that play. Puck comes free to Tkachuk. He'll one-hand it out. Too far for Anderson to catch up to it. Seattle settles it down. McCormick backhands it in. Markstrom out to play it. There's Tkachuk. Gets it back. Feeds it over. And Anderson takes a look and then feeds it back to Tkachuk down the wing. In with Lindholm and Gaudreau. Tkachuk, weak shot, turned away. Matthew Tkachuk stays on. A good play to Lindholm. Trying to feed it over. Fan on the pass. Yanni Gord took it away. Yarncroke chasing. Couldn't catch up. Spinning along the boards. Blackwell puts the puck in. And back to it for Calgary is Oliver Shillington with a play to Tanev. Tkachuk trying to quickly fire one across. Broken up by Lausanne. Oliver Shillington's there, and he'll feed it out to Gaudreau, and away he goes. 2 goals for Gaudreau in this game. Looking for the hat-trick goal. He shot it wide. Comes around to Tkachuk. Pumps into Soucy. Loose puck on the board. Soucy stolen by Gaudreau. Knocked off his stick by Yanni Gord, now carried up by Jared McCann. Eberle onto it. McCann goes to the front of the goal, but Eberle's hit by Zadorov, who knocked him down. Another physical play by the big Flames defenseman. Puck bounces in front. McCann stopped by Markstrom. McCann with a great look from between the hash marks, and Markstrom got the blocker on that one and steered it out of play. 12:17 to go in the second. Johnny Gaudreau has 2, including one on the power play that ties it up at 2 on Sportsnet.
Okay, time for my who had the most fun over the Christmas holiday awards. I think this guy's in the running. Milan Lucic, just another day in quarantine. Look at the snug fit. And then he got into a Yellowstone marathon, his impression of Rip. Well done. And maybe the most viral photo over the holidays, Blake Coleman with that salad turned frozen. None of it broke off, and it looked just gorgeous, guys.
Yeah, I love the photo. Thanks, Ryan. Right. He said hot tubbing in Calgary, a little different than in Florida. That was funny.
That was great, right?
Speaking of Florida, Yanni Gord, playing for Seattle, was in that line with Yanni Gord, Barclay Goodrow, and Blake Coleman, a big part of the back-to-back.
Huge.
Props for the Tampa Bay Lightning.
100%. By the way, I'm a big fan of the show Yellowstone as well.
Yep.
And Rip is
Great character.
Right? Great character.
Mangiapane, no stick, able to kick the puck out. Yeah, I think all 3 of those guys, though, that terrific third line for the Lightning, all gone. Coleman in Calgary. Goodrow with the Rangers now, and Yanni Gord here in Seattle. There's McCann. He's had a couple of chances here in this period, including one just before the break.
Sure has.
And a goal post on top of that. Mangiapane, meantime, back the other way. Lays it around for Dubé. Here's Lucic right on cue to that story from Ryan. Dubé jammed it on goal, and Drieger's able to make the save and hang on, and Mangiapane comes in. Stirs the pot a little bit. And in comes Lucic, and he throws a hit. He steps into the pile.
Seems like there's a scrum now after every whistle. And in this case, it was Mangiapane that created this one. It seemed as though it was pretty harmless play. Whistle was blown, and now, oh, there's Milan going after.
I think we're going to get penalties out of this. We mentioned that save by Markstrom right before the break off Jared McCann, who had a terrific look.
Sure did. There's a turnover in the offensive zone for the Kraken. And it's Geekie and Goodbranson fighting for the puck. Right there, and it goes right to McCann. And take a look how Markstrom just propels himself out to the top of the crease. Great save.
So Lucic and Borgen each get 2 for roughing, so we'll play some 4-on-4 here with 8.5 minutes gone in the second period.
Okay, that seems appropriate, right? Got to try and calm them down just a little bit so a couple guys go to the penalty box.
There's Dave Hackstall, coach of the expansion team, coached the Flyers for a bit. Long run of unbelievable success with the University of North Dakota before he made it to the NHL.
And Ron Francis really fell in love with his coaching style at the World Championships and thought he was very well prepared. And that's why he got this job.
Flames get the puck off the draw. Gaudreau just inside the line, trying to shake the pressure by Wenberg. Makes a play back to Noah Hannafin. Working down the boards. Hannafin, the D-man in deep. Knocked off a stick, able to recover. Up the other side, back to Rasmus Andersson. Pass in deep, nobody there. As Larson gets control. And to his own man, Lauzon, but recovers the puck, makes the pass up the boards to the line, and it winds up off a stick into the Calgary bench. Exactly 9 minutes gone here in the second period.
Now, Adam Larson is filling a nice role for the Kraken. Not the flashiest player, but he comes to play every single night. Maybe along the lines of Chris Tanev, and plays hard every single shift, and just felt it was a time for change when he left the Edmonton Oilers, and this has been a good move for him.
Chris Tanev battling to keep the play alive, makes a play over to Blake Coleman. Backlund checked, puck got past Shillington. There's Backlund again. Trying to skate into the zone, knocked off a stick by Giordano. Alexiak will leave it in the corner for Yanni Gourde. Gourde hassled by his former linemate. Puck recovered by Giordano. Fire it back into his own end to Jamie Alexiak. Worked in over the line by Johansson, who fires a shot, tipped just wide. Giordano lays it in behind for Gourde. That was deflected aside, and Coleman's there to clear the zone with a play out to Backlund, who dropped it off to Tanev. Chris Tanev over the line, but Backlund steps in early, and they blow it down on the offside.
So pretty evenly played game, Rick. Flames, although badly out shooting the Kraken 22-14. Let's take a look at this opportunity here, and Johansson spots Gourde. And I like the crisscross, trying to confuse the Flames defenseman. Didn't quite connect, but that's a good attempt.
35 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Jordan Everly carries in, passes over, Lauzon shot. That goes off the stick of Noah Hannafin, and the puck winds up out of play. We'll take a break. Midway mark of the second. All tied at 2. Telus Flames hockey from Seattle on Sportsnet.
Raptors will host the LA Clippers in a New Year's Eve showdown. That's tomorrow night at 5 Mountain on Sportsnet and Sportsnet Now.
Midway mark, second period tie game in Seattle. Rick Ball with Kelly Rudy and Ryan Leslie. Glad to have you with us. Back at it after nearly 3 weeks off. Flames' first game since December 11th. Kraken played their first since the break over Christmas. A little longer than normal because of COVID. Last night, they lost in overtime to the Flyers.
And this is a more entertaining game with
I would
more
agree.
Physical play.
A little edge to it. A little unexpected. First ever meeting. There's Gaudreau with another shot on goal, and that's snagged and hung on to by Chris Drieger, the former Calgary hitman.
And with 19 days off, Johnny Gaudreau looks on fire, doesn't he? 2 goals already, weaving through the neutral zone in this play, trying to use the defenseman as a bit of a screen, and Drieger well out. Makes a nice save.
Kraken won the faceoff, but Lindholm wasn't set. Flames have won 73% of the faceoffs in this game. Wide edge in the circle. Scramble on this draw. Lauzon fights off Gaudreau, makes a play behind the net to Larson, and he finds Jonas Donskoy, who carries through center. Plays it on the wing, blocked, bounced right back to Donskoy, spun around to find it, winds up in the corner. Wenberg's there. Hannafin's on him. Back to 5-on-5. There's a loose puck top of the circle, fanned on by Johansson and settled down by Gaudreau with a pass out to the neutral zone. Taken away, Marcus Johansson back on the attack on the wing to Wenberg. Takes a look in front, deflected wide by Johansson. Markstrom scrambles back to the crease, pass misses everybody, and that'll go down the ice. Carson Soucy back to it, Viking Alberta native, big hit by Lucic. Flying in the forecheck. There's a shot towards the goal by Dubé that was blocked in front by Will Borgen. He's back on the ice with Lucic after their coincidental minors. That shot blocked. Dubé throws a check. Goodbranson tries a shot. That goes wide. Blackwell puts it behind the net. Stolen by Mangiapane. He was knocked down by Soucy, but the Flames apply some pressure. Here's Goodbranson with a pass over. Zadorov takes a look and shoots, blocked. Dubé's on the loose puck. Trying to pass in front. That was blocked. Dubé gets it back though. He'll turn in the corner. Blackwell on him. Dubé stays on the puck. Spinning and turning. Plays the puck down low for Mangiapane. Pass in front, deflected across to Goodbranson. He'll chip it in deep. Following up is Richardson. Knocks it around to the other side. Yarncroke there. Cut off by Mangiapane. And then bumped by Brad Richardson. Loose puck comes free. Yanni Gord settles it down with a pass across to Soucy. And he'll feed it out. Sean Monahan banked it in, hit the linesman. Lind able to bump it back to Giordano, over to Alexiak. That goes in off Monahan's stick, so Markstrom out to play it. Around to Goodbranson. Pass to Monahan. Chip it out. Lind dropped it off to Mark Giordano. McCormick now with a play over on the far side to True. Alex True with the dump in. Shillington back. They come together. Flames are on it. Blake Coleman takes the pass and he'll wheel out. 3 Flames through center. Coleman, Monahan, checked by Giordano. Coleman threw it in front. That was deflected aside, and then True with a chance to clear. Can't get it out. Here's Tanev keeping the play alive. All the way around the boards to Backlund. Racing into the play from the bench. Now Pitlick turning to the line. Quick shot. That was blocked in front. Trickled wide of the goal. Alexiak one-hands a pass up the far side, and Cole Lind there to clear. As Tanev takes it back at center ice. Played in by Pitlick. Alexiak up the boards. McCormick makes a play over to Geekie. Down the wing. Knocked off his stick. Everly bumped by Pitlick. Backlund gets the loose puck, but kept in by Lauzon. Now it slides out to center ice.
Flames doing a lot of little things right. They are really good on the forecheck right now. Big, heavy forecheck, and also the back pressure when the Kraken do try to come through the neutral zone.
There's McCann with another shot, but stick broke in the process. It winds up sliding softly right to Markstrom, who's able to hang on.
Take a look at one of the dangerous plays by the Kraken. There's Johansson in the neutral zone. He's going to slide the puck to Wenberg, but he goes right up the middle. Johansson does, and a nice redirect. Unfortunately, put it just a little bit wide. Watch this hit, Lucic on Soucy, and you can tell Soucy's noticed him and couldn't quite get out of the way, nor could he clear the puck. I think I'd noticed Lucic too.
Look at Branson saying when he used to play against Lucic that you could actually hear him coming. Like you could hear his skates on the ice. You didn't even have to look to see if it was Lucic or not.
Wouldn't be a good feeling.
Yeah. The train whistle gave it away too.
Yeah, for sure, right?
Donskoy. Johnny Gaudreau, backhand pass. Good play by Tkachuk to get that away from Lauzon, who had raced across. Kachuk flips the puck in. Adam Larsson goes back to it. Wenberg. Lauzon. Pressured by Gaudreau. Wenberg helps out and finds Johansson. Down the wing, dropped it off. Donskoy trying to play it in front. That goes off of the stick of Tristanev and out of play with 5:41 to go in the second period. Deuces Wild in Seattle. Telus Flames hockey on Sportsnet. Brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Parts that make the difference. That's Napa know-how.
And we have to go to the first goal of the game. All 5 Kraken players touched the puck on the Giordano goal. So great teamwork. Marked her down. Take a look at the numbers. 32 feet out, and he shoots the puck at 73 miles an hour. Take one more look at this. It's a bit of a broken play in the corner. Jan Krok to Blackwell to Giordano. And the former captain and the current captain of the Kraken scores the goal. Beautiful to see.
Play back underway here in the second as Geekie plays the puck in deep. There's McCann trying to get it in front. Little pass, flip back to the line. A bouncer got away from the defenseman Alexiak. Puts it back in, but Seattle has to tag up. Dylan Dubé on the puck. Now Tanev out to Lucic. Back to Dubé with speed through center. He carries in. Plays it on the wing. Mangiapane turns. Shillington shoots. That was blocked. Lucic gets the loose puck in front, and it's off traffic right at the top of the crease. Now Lucic shoots, scores! Lucic goes upstairs over the shoulder of Grieger and makes it 3-2 Calgary. Well, so much for the 5-hole, Kelly.
Well, there you go.
He's got more than one.
And what a great shift by this line and just relentless pressure. Watch it play by Mangiapane back to the point. Now Lucic is going to jump on this puck quickly, get it right into the slot. Missed opportunity, but the puck, or the Flames keep the puck alive right onto the stick of Lucic. Watch that footwork by Lucic. Get back in position. He was tired, you could tell, but he knew he had to move his feet, get in position, and go high short side on the Kraken goaltender.
It's his 8th of the season.
This Flames team, they have earned this 1-goal lead here in the second.
They've really played well.
They really have.
Seattle got that very early power play goal, the first 9 seconds of the period, but since then the Flames have had the edge in play, get a power play of their own to tie it up, and now Lucic with that shot upstairs to make it 3-2. First lead of the game for Calgary. Anderson finds Gaudreau. He'll carry in and whip the puck around the glass. You know, we talked off the top of the show, Kelly. One of your thoughts on what to expect out of the Flames as Soucy takes a penalty, knocked down Gaudreau at the side of the goal. And so Calgary goes on the power play here, an interference call on Carson Soucy, but you said you didn't know what to expect after almost 3 weeks off. If you're Daryl Sutter, you got to be happy with what you've seen so far.
100%. Yeah. This has been a real excellent effort. There's the interference play by the Kraken defenseman, Soucy. That's a pretty easy call to make, although he's not happy with it. But nonetheless, yeah, going back to your question, Rick, I'm really impressed with the Flames. I didn't expect that they're going to be quite this sharp. In fact, in this second period, this reminds me of the team that we watched for 2 months and how they were relentless on the puck. And as Daryl Sutter says, they're not defending, they're checking.
1 for 2 on the power play. Third opportunity is Gaudreau. Plays the puck around the boards. Here's Kachuk. Popped off his stick. Donskoy trying to get it out. Monahan won't let him. With help from Anderson, who plays it over to Gaudreau. In front, looking for a tip from Monahan. Couldn't steer it on goal. Gaudreau gets the puck in the corner now as he resets on the half boards. Johnny Gaudreau takes a look down low. Lindholm pressured. Back to Gaudreau. One more time for Gaudreau with a pass that's deflected off the skate of Alex Wenberg and out. Sean Monahan bumps it back to Gaudreau. Have to reset, wind up out of the zone end, and leaves the puck for Lindholm, who feeds it across to Kachuk. Around the boards. Gaudreau on the other side this time. Gets the pass to Monahan. Back to Anderson. Shoots deflected. Loose puck in front. And it's chipped high wide just as Drieger was down. Now Kachuk fires a pass. Anderson shoots. That's off traffic. Another penalty coming up to Seattle. Fed in front. Steered away by Drieger. and it's touched by Lauzon, and the Flames will have a 5-on-3 for 53 seconds. As some pressure on the power play leads to another Seattle penalty.
And it's all about the zone entry, right? So take a look at this play in the neutral zone. What a wonderful backhand pass by Johnny Gaudreau right onto the tape of Lindholm. They enter the zone perfectly, and from there it's all trouble for the Kraken. Great shot from the point, and there's Lindholm whacking away at the rebound. Drieger with a couple of good saves. You can see Larson comes in, and he just puts a bear hug.
Oh yeah, right there.
Yep.
Around the neck.
At the end, yep, right at the end.
Two-man advantage, Calgary, lengthy two-man advantage, looking to build on this lead late in the second period. Monahan wins the faceoff, and Rasmus Andersson will play it over to Gaudreau. Monahan from the corner, Tkachuk's in front. Lindholm on the other side, has the puck with the play to Andersson. Over to Gaudreau. 2 goals in this game. Here's Monahan in front for Tkachuk, couldn't steer it on goal. Tip to the corner, Giordano trying to clear, and he gets it past Gaudreau and all the way down the ice. Markstrom out to play it. Johnny Gaudreau heads back quickly with a pass to Lindholm down the right side, works it in. Gives the puck to Rasmus Andersson. Monahan back to Gaudreau. Tkachuk in front of the goal. Gaudreau with a shot. Glove save, Drieger. And no rebounds. He hangs on to that one.
And that's the key, Rick. He needed to freeze that puck, and Drieger was able to do that. They were tired. They're only able to make one change when they got the puck down. And even through traffic, you can see Drieger has it, and no rebound, so they're able to get the whistle and the change that they desperately needed.
13 seconds left in the first Seattle penalty. Second power play unit on for Calgary. Backlund against Yarncroke. Flames win another faceoff. Here's Hanifin. Shillington from the circle with a pass to the corner to Montepani. Hassled by Giordano. Puck comes to Hanifin. A roller at the line. It's picked off. Penalty over. First one anyway. Soucy's out of the box. Minute just over left in the second Seattle penalty in these back-to-back infractions as Hanifin carries to the line right up the middle with a pass tipped into Shillington. Down the boards now to Montepani. Back to Shillington with a feed across to Backlund. Here's Hanifin, shoots, and that hit traffic in front. Blocked by Donskoy. Can't get it past Hanifin. Shillington now. Pass across, deflects over. Backlund in deep, put it in front. Lucic couldn't get a clean shot away. Pinballs around, and it's covered up by Drieger, who hangs on for a whistle.
With Netcoins, you can buy and sell cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin easily. We make crypto easy at netcoins.ca.
Lucic gets a couple of chances in front, goes to the front of the net, stays on that rebound, and the puck goes back to the goaltender. Mark Giordano does a nice job getting the puck back to the goaltender right there and allowing him to freeze the puck. But great battle in front with Lucic. He's had a lot of energy tonight.
Yes, and a goal. 2 for Gaudreau. Top unit's back on. Puck clear. Half minute to go on the Larson penalty. Lindholm brings the puck through center with a play on the wing to Tkachuk. Flip through to Lindholm. Banks it back to Tkachuk, trying to get it across quickly to Andersson, but that was broken up. Off the stick and out the center as Wenberg made a good play.
Great stick by Wenberg.
Fired back in. Final stages of this fourth Calgary power play. Up to the corner. Lauzon shovels it across. Larson's out of the box. And those back-to-back overlapping penalties come to an end. 5-on-5. Hit the final minute of play here in the second. Donskoy pushed to the boards by Shillington. Pass picked off by Gaudreau. Flips it out for Pitlick. He'll race in, but the puck bounced into the feet of the linesman. Might have been a 2-on-1. Break there for the Kraken as they work it back over the line. Everly's pass, top of the crease. That goes across to nobody. Pinching in from the point was the defenseman Borgen. Now Everly bank pass. Tipped out front. There's a shot by Geekie. Swallowed up by Markstrom. Top of the crease, makes the save, and he hangs on with 34 seconds to go in the period.
That is a timely save by Jacob Markstrom with only 34 seconds left. Good play down low by Everly. And you can see Geekie got everything on that. He just walked right into that. I will say this, it didn't look from here anyways that there's a lot of traffic, but nonetheless, he got all of that shot.
Face-off won by Backlund. Branson up the boards with the pass to Pitlick. Hopped away, but it goes right to Backlund. Ahead for Pitlick. Connects Soucy back, pressure. Pitlick in to help out. Now Zadorov in front, and that was turned aside by Drieger. Might have been going wide either way. He played it safe, and the Kraken cleared the zone to center ice. Pitlick plays it in. Soucy settles it down. McCann bumps it back. Final seconds of this middle period wind down. And Backlund will just eat up the clock as he retreats. Good middle frame for Calgary. Teams exchange power play goals. 9 seconds in. Yarncroke made it 2-1 Seattle on the power play. Then Gaudreau tied it up with the man advantage. And Milan Lucic giving the Flames the lead. He'll be Ryan's guest next on Sportsnet.
Welcome back to the Climate Pledge Arena. Hey, congratulations to our $1 million score and win prize winner through 2 periods of play, including Randy Bullen of Sylvan Lake. Randy's won a $250 Save on Foods gift card, and we still have the 3rd period to go. Remember to use your More Rewards card to enter score and win and pick up featured products for bonus entries. Don't miss your shot. Shop Save on Foods.
2 goals by Johnny Gaudreau, a goal by Milan Lucic, and a 3-2 lead for the Calgary Flames as we get set for the 3rd period face-off. Mark Giordano and Calle Yarncroke with the goals for Seattle.
Let's just watch Johnny Gaudreau and Donskoy. They've been chirping at each other for about 10 seconds. Okay, didn't lead to anything, but it's kind of interesting.
As Gaudreau has the puck hop over a stick at center ice, Hanifin follows up and shoots it in. He's on, tips it to Wenberg, shadowed by Gaudreau, pass off the boards and out. Noah Hanifin to it. Finds Gaudreau. Now Anderson down the right side. Rasmus Anderson leads the way. Put it in front, and Tkachuk couldn't get there as he was checked. Noah Hanifin back to it. Johansson pressures. Hanifin shakes him as Johansson peels off for a change. Flames start a change as well. Calgary with a 14-7 shot advantage in that middle period. Really found their legs in that second, I thought, Kelly.
Yep.
Shook the rust off after about 10 minutes of the first.
I would agree. Well put. Found their legs, and that was clearly evident.
Giordano's pass tipped, loose puck in front. Alexiak gets there ahead of Dubé. Dubé steals the puck, though.
Alexiak playing his 400th NHL game tonight.
Big defenseman as he carries in with a shot that goes off Shillington's stick. Alexiak coming over an expansion draft from Dallas, was in a second stint with the Dallas Stars after some time at Pittsburgh.
I like that player.
There's Tanev, Coleman, Pitlick now. Bumped at the line, leaned on by Will Borgen. Comes back to Shillington, over to Tanev. Up the middle to Backlund. He'll slide it into the zone. Soucy goes back. Coleman on him. Pitlick comes in as well, but the puck play to Yarncroke. Over to Yanni Gord. Cut off by Coleman. Puck comes back. Zadorov shoots. Glove save. Drieger, and he's able to hang on.
This period brought to you by the Toyota Corolla family. Hatchback, sedan, and hybrid.
In the second period, we talked about the forecheck. Here's another example of it. Coleman, he gets quickly on Soucy, and then it goes back into the corner, and he creates a turnover by Gord, and it goes right to the point. Zadorov with the long shot, but that was a great example of how determined they've been on the forecheck.
Sean Monahan on the puck, trying to get away from Giordano, but pressured along the boards by McCormick, and the puck's out the center. Monahan's there. Again, flips it in, knocked down by Giordano, but pressured by Brad Richardson. Works in hard on the forecheck, gets some help from Trevor Lewis. He and Giordano both go to the ice. Puck under the pile somewhere. Lewis still down. It's in his feet. Now Monahan plays it to the other side. Goodbranson in deep. Bumped in the corner, but stays in the battle and finds Richardson behind the net, trying to work it in front. Knocked down by Giordano. Brad Richardson back on his feet. The puck comes free to Alex True. Giordano. Hassled by Monahan, tried to play it in front. Loose puck, fired wide on a sharp angle by Lewis. Good shift for this Calgary fourth line. They keep the pressure on in the offensive zone.
Fantastic, and it was all because Goodbranson pinched down and kept the puck alive in the Kraken zone.
Alexiak, long bank pass, misses everybody, but no icing as in first was Cole Lind. The late offside, that's waved off as the Flames bring it out. Gaudreau in with speed on the wing for Tkachuk. Played in behind, Gaudreau on it, played it in front, nobody home. Donskoy takes it away and heads up ice for Seattle. Slides the puck in off the stick of Hannafin. Johansson passed behind the net, picked off by Rasmus Andersson. Gaudreau saw the defenseman Lauzon pinching down the boards just in time. Gets the puck out. Now Tkachuk checked inside the line. That's cleared out. Too hard by Larson. And it's an icing call on Seattle.
And Rick, you mentioned about good work by that so-called fourth line of the Flames, and it was all because Goodbranson, he pinched in right there from his point position, got the puck in behind the net to Richardson, and then that fourth line went to work down low. But that's exactly the kind of read you need from your defenseman, knowing that the other team's tired and you got to keep that puck down low and work them.
Dylan Dubé will face off against Wenberg. Puck to the corner off the draw. Lauzon gets control. Johansson out to Wenberg. Checked at the line by Shillington, who golfs the puck to center. Fired back in by Larson, the late offside. Kraken start to change after the icing call as Tanev works the puck towards his own blue line and out. Here comes Mangiapane down the wing. Got a shot away, and that's snagged by Drager, who hangs on. Ryan.
Well, Rick, CP Goals for Kids is proudly sponsored by Canadian Pacific and its 2,000 railroaders in Calgary. For every Flames home goal scored this season, CP will donate $500 to Kids Sport and the Flames Even Strength Program. Keep scoring, Flames.
And terrific start by the Flames here in this third period, 4 minutes in. And the zone time for the Kraken has been non-existent here in the third. I know it's only 4 minutes, but small sample size, but I like the start third for the Flames.
Here's Shillington keeping the play alive at the point. Backlund pressured. Puck comes outside the zone. Flames regroup and reset back near their own blue line. Tanev over to his partner Oliver Shillington. Coleman on the forecheck. Rides Soucy into the boards. They both go down. Puck comes towards Backlund. He'll slide it around to the other side. There's Goodbranson in deep again. Trying to shake Yanni Gord. Pitlick bumped into Soucy. Gets the puck around to the near side. Zadorov waiting for it.
Boy, that's heavy hockey, isn't it, by the Flames?
Making it tough on the Kraken, but a long pass by Jarkrook. He'll work it in. Blackwell coming in. Blackwell in front. They score! Yanni Gord ties it up on a beautiful setup by Colin Blackwell, and we're all even at 3.
So just when it appeared as though the Flames had taken away some of the life from the Kraken, it all starts in the Kraken zone with a wonderful saucer pass by Soucy right up the middle, and now they go to work with the lone chance that they get here in the offensive zone, and a wonderful pass by Blackwell, tape to Gord, and all of a sudden it would seem like an unlikely scoring chance. We have a 3-3 tie. And that's how you take advantage of your chances. But what an exit pass by Soucy.
Yep. Gord picks up his 8th of the season. That was the first shot on goal in the period for Seattle. And this game is even. Eberle with a pass back to the line. Giordano shot blocked, and now a race for the puck through center ice. Lewis gets to it, pressured, puck cleared, flipped out to the neutral zone. Backhanded in by Geekie, picked up by Eberle. Hannafin to it, bumped, but makes a play ahead to Brad Richardson, who will give the puck to Sean Monahan. Flips one in. Alexiak goes back. Pass off the mark, and all the way down for an icing call. Oh, pardon me, they waved it off. It's twice I've done that tonight, Kelly.
Right?
As Johnny Gaudreau brings the puck into the zone, feeds it ahead to Tkachuk, tries a shot from a sharp angle, that deflects high, and out of play.
And it's all about the small details for Yanni Gourde. He's going to get in good position. All of a sudden, he puts his stick right on the ice. I always say it's all the small details. He provides a perfect target for Blackwell. And I'm a little bit in shock, Rick. I'm just saying everything is textbook for the Flames. And all of a sudden, one quick shift and it's a tie game.
And now a 3-on-2 for Seattle. Johansson feeds it over to Donskoy. Good play. Gaudreau coming back to tip that pass away. Marcus Johansson puts it behind the net. Picked up down low and worked back up the boards by Wenberg. He'll walk it across, looking for a shot. Tanev got in the way. Puck to the corner. Lindholm trying to flip it up the boards. That was cut off, but it goes to Tanev. Ahead to Tkachuk. Fires a long pass, trying to spring Gaudreau, but broken up by Lauzon, who takes it back in his own end. With 6.5 minutes gone here in the third. Working it down the wing is McCormick into the corner. Watched by Goodbranson. Pass back to the line, picked off momentarily, and following up is Dubé. He'll work it down the right side. Yarncroke angles him off. Into the boards, Dubé falls, one hands it towards Lucic. Milan Lucic pushed to the boards by Borgen. Puck comes to Goodbranson. Zadorov takes a look, traffic in front, shot never got through, blocked by Soucy. And Gord's able to clear, out the center, McCormick chops at it, Goodbranson got it away, and now Lucic brings it in. Cuts to the middle, Milan Lucic goes wide, put it in front, broken up, tipped away by Oleksiak and cleaned up and cleared by Max McCormick. As back to it is Hannafin. He'll leave it for Michael Backlund. Backlund to Hannafin, back across to Rasmus Andersson. Now Coleman down the wing. Works the puck over the line in front, tipped just wide by Pitlick. Try to fire a pass in front, hit the side of the goal. Blake Coleman behind the net, had it taken away. Geeky tried to clear, Backlund trying to keep it in, finally tipped out the center and back towards the Calgary blue line. Flames go home after the game tonight and then embark on a 4-game road trip that starts on Sunday in Chicago. We're supposed to play Winnipeg tomorrow, but we know a handful of Canadian games have been postponed with no fans allowed in some buildings.
And expect more.
Yep. So the schedule in a state of flux. This is the first of 4 meetings this season for these two teams. The next one's supposed to be April 9th in Seattle and then the 12th in Calgary, and they have to make up the game they missed from the 23rd at some point. And you would think that would be during the Olympic break, but who knows?
Right?
Yep. As that is blown down on the offside with 11:31 to go. In the third period, Flames started this period well, but first great chance goes in, and we're all tied 3-3 on Sportsnet.
Yeah, at least some of them anyhow. There is a Jerome, Tige, and Joe. And Tige was Seattle's first pick in the 2021 WHL draft. That was a couple of nights ago. As a 15-year-old into the lineup for the Thunderbirds, he would pick up an assist in the play. Spoke with Jerome today, a proud dad who was just talking about just what it meant to them. They were all watching online, and he said afterwards he got a text from Tige that said, "Dad, that was really fun. Bright future ahead for young Tige again."
Thank you, Ryan. There's a shot by Hannafin, tipped on goal by Lindholm and fought off by Drieger as that changed direction. And the puck cleared out. The Thunderbirds play in Kent, Washington, just south of Seattle. They used to play in this building when it was the Key Arena, and much different after $1 billion or so, I don't know what I call it, a renovation, Kelly, complete rebuild.
Right.
Still kept that iconic roof line, though.
Yep.
Hannafin clears the puck out. How cool is it, by the way, to see Gimla back in the Western Hockey League? Here's a chance for Tkachuk with a pass over. Lindholm's pass in front, deflected away. Of course, part of those Kamloops Blazer dynasties back in the 90s. Jerome was an incredible player in the dub and obviously in the NHL too, but there's a shot by Lindholm, glove by Drieger, and he's able to hang on.
So a couple big saves by Chris Drieger, and the first one was off a face-off, goes back to the point to just a wrister from Hannafin, and there's an excellent redirect by Lindholm in the slot, and then from the far side, Larson may have got a bit of that one, make it a little bit easier for Drieger, but I just can't imagine 15 years old and playing in the dub.
Yep.
Like that's just hard to describe, really. It's a league full of great players, and a lot of them are 17, 18, 19, but to do it at 15, so that's special.
Here's Dylan Dubé. Speaking of the dub, a former Kelowna Rocket. Now Lucic follows up, but Mangiapane caught offside, scrambled back, trying to get a foot over the line. And now Lucic, after the whistle, gets a couple of words in with Oleksiak.
And after the shot taken by Lucic, Oleksiak went right after him.
Open your PC Optimum app today and load exclusive offers on PC products this holiday season.
And the shot taken just after the whistle was blown, and there's Oleksiak taking exception to it. I don't think it was that late, though. It happened pretty quick.
Here's Geeky down the wing, carries in deep, try to feather a pass in front, and winds up going around in behind the net to the other side. Broken up by Mangiapane, and now Lucic down the wing. Gets around Eberle, has Shillington in front, steered just wide. On a setup by Lucic, Shillington under reach and tipped that puck high and wide of the goal. Now it's cleared back to the neutral zone. Midway mark, third period. Tie game in Seattle. And Goodbranson with the puck. Glad to have you with us. Glad to be back. After the Flames took that break with the COVID racing through the team in short order. There's Blackwell passing into Gord in front. Blackwell tipped it wide. Shot wide by Yarncrook from a sharp angle. Pinball's over to Backlund, and he's able to feed it out for Pitlick. Couldn't knock it down. Morgan's pass. Now played in deep. Branson there. Took a bump in the corner. Gets it up the boards. Morgan stands his ground, and a shot by Yarncrook misses the net. And that goes off the top of the boards, high and out of play, and some more rough stuff. Zadorov gets involved with Gord, who's about a foot shorter and maybe 80 pounds lighter. And that's broken up quickly. It's had an edge this game. First ever meeting between these two teams. You wouldn't know it. Temperature high in a tie game in Seattle on Sportsnet. Go in the third period, Kelly. It's all tied up. Just the one shot by Seattle, but it was a good one. It wound up in the net. They've evened the score and find ourselves in a tie game.
Yeah.
In the third period. It's been an entertaining hockey game tonight. Flames have played well. Probably a little unfortunate to be on even terms, and they couldn't build on that 3-2 lead coming into the period.
Classic case of the Kraken bending but not breaking here in the third period, and even parts of the second when I really thought the Flames started to take control of the game. But right now we've got a cliffhanger.
Face off to the left of Markstrom. Monahan against Geeky. Geeky wins the draw. Oleksiak plays the puck around the boards. Gets it back as the Flames can't clear. Jared McCann leaves it for Geeky. He'll bank it to the line for Giordano. Eberle makes a move, finds a bit of room down low with a sharp angle shot. Geeky put it through the crease and out the other side. Here's Oleksiak, wrist shot, looking for a tip that doesn't come. Giordano's pinching in. Flick back to the line. Eberle steals the puck, drops it off. Flames take it away. Anderson brings it out. Dumps the puck in. Drieger leaves it behind the net for Mark Giordano. Will open the scoring in this game with the 5:48 mark against his old team. Makes a pass to Oleksiak. Steered in by Donskoy. Shillington hustling back. Loose puck. Stolen. Donskoy feeds it over. Broken up. And Tanev makes a play to Lindholm. On the wing to Tkachuk. Tips it deep. Larson to it. Lindholm on him. Larson makes a play to Lauzon, and he gets it past Tanev and out to center ice. Oliver Shillington with a pass up the middle of Lindholm. Works it back into his own zone. Gives the puck to Shillington. Both teams changing. Past the 12-minute mark of the third. Mangiapane walks it across and makes a play on the wing to Goodbranson, who leads the rush into the zone with a shot that goes off Soucy's stick into the corner. Here's Dylan Dubé. To the circle. Takes a look. Tries a shot off the goal stick, which had been discarded, are lost by Drieger and almost deflected in, but it hopped over and wide of the goal.
That would have been something.
Meantime, Blackwell down the far side, blew a tire as he goes down. Eric Branson on the puck. Bumped by Yanni Gord, who has the equalizer in the third. Blackwell pressured. Trying to get to the puck. Mangiapane took it away and works it out. Some heavy lifting out there on this shift as Lucic steered the puck in at the end of his shift. Heads to the bench. Seattle plays it in deep. Tip to the line by Coleman and out. He'll give chase. Blake Coleman racing after Backlund in front. And he's checked last second as racing back into the play was Lauzon to break up that chance. True over the line. Pitlick took it away. Puck to the corner. McCormick's there. Anderson on him. Alex True pinned by Hannafin. McCormick runs into Anderson. Played back to the point. Giordano had moved over, and that'll go past him and all the way down the ice. 6:20 left. Giordano back to it. Both teams finish off a change. Giordano makes a pass to Geekie. Played his junior hockey in Washington State with the Tri-City Americans. Now the puck goes out of play at the Calgary bench.
And just as I suspected, it was one of the Kraken players. It was Yanni Gord to the right of Drieger. Right there, he comes in and trying to attack Dylan Dubé behind the net. And that's where he loses the stick. And here's that harmless shot that very close could have gone off the goaltender sticking in the net. Of course, you don't see that very often. Every once in a while, you see the player take the stick out of the hands of the goaltender unintentionally, but not the shot off the stick.
Shillington's pass deflects high in the air, a bouncer in front of the Calgary bench. Kraken dump it in. Seattle still with just the one shot on goal in this period. Here comes Tanev on the wing to Kachuk. Off the glass and around. Donskoy puts it behind the net to Lauzon. Bumped by Kachuk, makes a play up the far side. Cut off by Tanev. Stolen by Wenberg, and he'll have a chance now to bring it out. That pass off the mark. Flames take control. Chris Tanev leaves the puck for Oliver Shillington. Teams changing. Shillington takes his time. And now Goodbranson carries down the right side, gains center, and plays the puck in deep. Drieger in behind his net, puts it in the corner. Soucy put a pass ahead to Blackwell. He finds his man. Now it's Morgan working it in and fired wide on the one-timer. Whistled wide far side by Yarncroke, who let her rip from the circle. That was a good look. Goodbranson, meantime, over the line. Throws a shot on goal that's stopped by Drieger, and Mangiapane drives his way to the net front, but Drieger's able to hang on. In a tie game with 4:49 left in the third. Calgary Flames.
And we're going to go with the first goal of the game by Johnny Gaudreau, his 11th of the season. Take a look at Drieger, well out, and Johnny recognized that, so he's going to call, listen in, he's going to call his teammate Zadorov. Love it, great communication. Of course, he scored also in the second for his 12th on the season. Off to a great first half of the season for Johnny Gaudreau.
12 goals, 32 points. Gord's waved out of the face-off circle. Yarncroke in to take the draw against Backlund. Inside 5 minutes to go in the third period of a tie hockey game. Backlund wins it cleanly, but Yarncroke hadn't put a stick down yet.
Well, that's the right call.
Yep.
He wasn't quite ready, and although the Flames are going to argue that he has to be ready, and
Backlund gets away.
That,
well,
yeah.
Backlund's arguing that you did drop the puck.
Yeah.
Right? But they reset. And more early movement. Finally, we're underway as Pitlick wins the draw. Hannafin had a getaway. Blackwell will bank it out. Anderson racing back to it under pressure from Gord, who got a stick up on Rasmus Anderson. So Yanni Gord will go to the box. Flames on the power play.
It's game time. Order all your favorites with Skip the Dishes. Let's get hungry.
And here's the penalty, and I believe it's only 2 minutes. I just get the side of the visor on Rasmus Anderson. The official immediately went over to check on Rasmus to check if there's any blood. There wasn't, so it's a 2-minute penalty to Yanni Gourde.
Fifth power play for the Flames. They're 1 for 4 and a great chance here with 4.5 to go. On the man advantage, they start with their top unit. Lindholm wins the draw. Puck played back to Johnny Gaudreau. Makes a pass to Tkachuk. Anderson drew the penalty across to Gaudreau. Takes a look. Monahan tips it on goal. Turned away by Drieger. And the rebound's cleared out the center. Sean Monahan back into the zone. Larson standing in the way. Monahan trying to get the puck free. Larson and Donskoy able to muscle it out. Gaudreau has to reset with a play to Sean Monahan. Now Gaudreau carries in. Takes a look. All the way around for Tkachuk waiting for it. Jarnkrok on him. Tkachuk back to Anderson just onside. Here's Gaudreau. Passing. That's tipped away by Larson. Picked up by Monahan. Now Tkachuk to the circle. Monahan. Quick pass back. Deflected neatly by Jarnkrok, and it bounces past Anderson down the ice. Midway through the power play. Second unit coming on for Calgary. As Backlund takes the pass and carries in. Hanifin to Backlund. They get set up. Back to Noah Hanifin. All the way across one-timer. Rebound, they score! Mangiapane on the power play. Another road goal for Andrew Mangiapane. And the Flames go up 4-3 with 3:09 left in the third.
No surprise there. Mangiapane right in the front of the net where he is known to go. And on a power play that they really didn't have a lot happening. And they get the one-timer to the left of the goaltender. And this has been a reoccurring problem for Drieger. Poor rebound control. I recognize it's a one-timer, but in this situation, that has to be controlled a little bit better. You can see the one-timer, and all of a sudden, Andrew Mangiapane comes to the front. Lucic is there providing a bit of a screen, but more importantly, that's a rebound you can't give up at this point in the game.
18th of the season for Andrew Mangiapane, 17 on the road. And the Flames restore a 1-goal lead. Markstrom kicks that shot by Giordano away. McCann tries a shot. That pinballs back to Mark Giordano. Plays it in, bouncing off a leg, all the way back to McCann. Feeds it over to Everly. Giordano again. Wrister deflected, they score! A redirection by McCann in front on that shot by Giordano. And we're all tied up at 4.
And this Kraken team not giving up whatsoever. Excellent play by McCann to get to the front of the net. And a harmless-looking wrister, which is really the name of the game in today's NHL. If you're a defenseman, just get the puck to the front of the net, shoot for your teammates. And McCann with an excellent deflection. And all of a sudden, we are tied up again.
So that goal, Kelly, comes just 30 seconds after the Flames took the lead. And you think back to last night, this Seattle lost in overtime to Philly. Kraken took a 2-1 lead late in the third and gave it right back seconds later. Another Flame score! Right on cue, Calgary regains the lead again after Seattle had tied it up. A flurry of goals in less than a minute. And Matthew Tkachuk puts the Flames up 5-4.
Oh my gosh. Who saw this coming, right? And what a shot by Matthew Tkachuk. In fact, I thought it hit the post. So you can see how Tkachuk is in front. Now he's just going to slide off to the left flank. Oh, right. It goes 5-hole. And from our angle here in the press box, just the angle of it, I was pretty certain to hit the post, but I should have known by the reaction by Drieger when he threw his head back that
Here's a scoring summary, Kelly.
Okay.
Mangiapane puts Calgary on top. 30 seconds later, Seattle ties it up. 13 seconds after that, Flames go back on top again.
Well, keep your eyes on the ice right now.
Well, there's 2 minutes and 15 seconds left, so this might be an 8-7 game.
Right.
The way it's going. Well, you talked about it off the top, too, about a lot of weird games coming out of the break.
Higher scoring than normal, right?
Yep.
And there was an 8-7 game 2 nights ago. San Jose beating Arizona.
Drieger racing to the bench for the extra attacker as the puck's played in. Inside 2 minutes to go, empty net in the Seattle zone. Flames get the puck to the line and out. Soucy settles it down. Tipped in by Gord. Everly racing after it. Chopped away by Hannafin. Hannafin pressured by Yanni Gord. And now Jordan Everly gets it back to the line for Carson Soucy. So Gaudreau gets an assist on the Tkachuk goal. 3 points for Gaudreau. There's a shot by Soucy. Pad save by Markstrom. Everly backhands. Deflected wide, and then Gord fan on the shot. Anderson gets the puck up the boards, not out. Kept in by Johansson, but the pass across to Soucy off his stick and out of play. Well, it's always good to have buds in the stands here in Seattle. They always make the game better. That's what buds do.
What an interesting few minutes here, Rick. Flames score on the power play, and I'm thinking, okay, this is a team that knows how to protect the lead. McCann ties it up, and all of a sudden, who else but Matthew Tkachuk? A little more fireworks just 13 seconds later.
Well, it's interesting because I was thinking Seattle might have turned the tables a bit after blowing that lead they had in the third period, giving up a goal right away.
Only 15 seconds.
Yeah, and then they tie it up, and less than 15 seconds later, the Calgary Flames score on Seattle and make it 5-4.
I think there's plenty of hockey left here in a minute 18. I think we're going to see some action still.
Mentioned the Flames open well, I guess technically the road trip continues, but they do go home tonight. They'll head off and play Chicago at United Center on Sunday. Next up for the Kraken is a Hockey Night in Canada game right here in this building against Vancouver on Saturday. And Seattle's in an extended homestand. Face-off won by the Kraken with the extra attacker out. Everly's pass blocked by Lindholm. Makes a play to Gaudreau. Stumbles but chips it ahead. Here's Tkachuk. Can't quite catch up. Giordano gets the puck. Pressure by Gaudreau. Looking for the hat trick. Fired to the empty net, but Gord got a stick in the way and deflected it wide.
That would have gone in, too.
1 minute remaining.
Final minute of play in the third.
1 minute.
Yanni Gord. Bumped by Tanev. Gord hard on the forecheck. Wenberg checked by Lindholm. Pass across finds Shillington, who gets it out to Gaudreau. Puts it towards the empty net. That bounces just wide. It went off a stick. Johnny Gaudreau out there again, still with the empty net. Looking for that hat trick goal. Tkachuk gets the puck to Gaudreau. Takes a look. Resets. Bumps it back. Hannafin tries a shot. That's deflected wide of the goal. Played back to the circle. Steered out. Not quite. And it's into the empty net by Noah Hannafin. And that should put a capper on this one with 20 seconds to go. Noah Hannafin makes it 6-4 Calgary.
And good pressure here by the Flames. I thought Johnny Gaudreau near center was going to seal this victory with the spinorama, but Gord, as you mentioned, got a stick on it. Matthew Tkachuk did some really nice work down low, and I like how brave Noah Hannafin was to step up and not back up near center ice in a defensive posture. Keeps the puck in and scores the 6th goal for the Flames.
And that should seal it, as we mentioned, as Drieger's back between the pipes. And the Flames were 12 seconds away from snapping a 4-game skid in a wild third period. I don't think we saw this one finishing out the way it did.
Not like this, right?
Nope. But Flames win their first ever game at Climate Pledge Arena and their first ever game against the Kraken. And a wild finish and a 6-4 win.
And plenty of good things in this one, Rick. I think of the second period, really strong for the Flames. Great start for the first 5 minutes. And then you had to hang on, right? And
Yep.
that's okay. That's good for your composure, and you knew it wasn't going to be easy after a 19-day break.
So you get that goal that puts you ahead. They tie it up. You go ahead, tie it up. Finally, they put it away with the empty net goal by Noah Hannafin.
TELUS Flames Hockey on Sportsnet. Brought to you by TELUS, the network that gives back to help connect Canadians in need. Let's make the future friendly.
So the Flames' first game in nearly 3 weeks. They fall behind early on a goal by their old captain, but battle back, take the lead into third. Seesaw final 20 minutes. Gaudreau gets a couple of goals, and the Flames pull out the win. 6-4 your final score here in Seattle. For Ryan Leslie, Kelly Rudy, Rick Ball saying goodnight from Climate Pledge Arena. Thanks for joining us. Back with you Sunday from Chicago. In the meantime, let's hand things off to Sportsnet Central now.